UCF Knights, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Gators will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So UCF's offense takes the field. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good, but you also need guys that will hold people accountable.
There he goes. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Caught behind the line. It's Nixon. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Wants to adjust the pattern. Jackson going to throw it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here,
big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Knights are rolling down the field. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The sure hands, it's Jackson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Gators line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They'll run the toss. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On the run, still looking. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Knights decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll run play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gator. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw. The short hands. It's Nixon. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Richardson.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Florida. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Richardson. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Offense changing the play. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Knights have their offense in high gear. Here's the handoff. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Nixon. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Farmer. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UCF.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Jackson will throw. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Touchdown, Knights! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it first and 10 inside the 30. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Dropping back, it's Flagway. Punch it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
Snags it over the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Finding an escape route. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much...
Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Got room on the return. He's at Maybe he saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, and I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good bounce, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle. It's Farmer.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Montgomery. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Caught near the sticks. It's Farmer. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt. And you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Got him downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Burke. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it one.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Jackson. Bring in the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Just enough time to get off one more snap. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Bringing it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Fires to the big fella. Just keeps moving. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 8 over SMU. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Works the middle of the field. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the move, it's Nixon. He is going nowhere. This defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks through and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. going for it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. They'll play it safe and try for three. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep chalking up.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Ready to fire from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Oh, they're after him. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quick completion on the out.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Florida.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Buying some time. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grab near the marker, it's Thomas. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Burke. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. On the ground, it's Montgomery. Hard running there. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. After run, now throw. Touchdown Knights! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll leave it with the lone back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little.
There he goes! And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Ashley. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
Give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Knights are on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Snagged in the middle. It's Farmer.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you come up big, you forced a third down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He'll go to the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
It's good. That gives him now a 7-point lead here in the final period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too.
Turning it on! Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. They'll give it to him again. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Lagway. He's got the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's running. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Trying to power it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense trying to take it back. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.